cities, over 1,500 miles, one gas-hungry beast. I took my Charger Hellcat on a road trip from Raleigh, North Carolina to Detroit, Niagara Falls, and DC. This is what happened. Let's get into it. Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. So I love my car. Wanted to take a road trip, check out my friend's car up in Detroit. He has a last call Challenger. It's lime green, beautiful car. And I had been wanting to go up visit for a long time. The weather and all that in Detroit is next level, so I said, all right, in the summer I'll take this road trip and we can meet up and hang out. So first thing you want to do is make sure you have the gear in your trunk to in case that you get a flat. So Chargers and Challengers don't come with a spare tire, so they give you a little doohickey to be able to put air or fix a flat. So making sure that that's there and operable is paramount. Next thing you want to do is make sure that your fluids, your oil looks good. You have water, of course, washer fluid. You want to limit how many times you stop, and snacks. So make sure you have snacks. This trip I was going with my wife, so she loves peanut M&Ms. So making sure that you have everything that you need just to get started on the road trip is really important. You know, in terms of gas, you're gonna burn through. I did average about 20 miles to the gallon, so pretty good on the highway. I have a gas card, and I also have Costco and BJ's. So through Gas Buddy, I'm able to find where the cheapest gas is around me. So that was really helpful to have. I do recommend, if you don't have that, that you consider signing up for that. So first stop was Detroit. Getting there from North Carolina, it rains a lot. So luckily I had brand new tires on the car. I had put 4 brand new tires and had gotten in a line, so it did pretty good. It rained so much I had to slow down on the highway. I was trying to make time and get there before nightfall to Detroit. That didn't happen just because the amount of rain that fell. We were driving through like a monsoon, and it didn't stop until literally just like 30 miles out of Detroit. So all through West Virginia, Virginia, Ohio, it rains most of the time. So I had to end up going like 60 miles per hour on the highway. Otherwise, I would have gone the speed limit, of course, maybe a few miles over. But that was pretty gnarly. Getting to Detroit was fine once there. We're only staying for one night, luckily, so I wasn't too worried about staying somewhere or something happening to the car. Of course, I did make sure I was aware of my surroundings at all time. Detroit urban area, but they're also known for a lot of car thefts. So didn't rev it, didn't flash it. So basically just went to see my friend, had dinner with him and his wife, went to the hotel, and that's it. In the morning, we headed out to his house, meet up with them, and then go to Canada. Did not check out any of the sites before we left. Unfortunately, we didn't have a whole lot of time to check out the GM Renaissance building. That would have been nice, or any historic car spots like Woodward Ave. So can't comment on that. Definitely next time that we go, definitely worth checking out those spots. The roads in Detroit are horrible. So either the roads are all destroyed or they're under construction. I think they have some grant money that they're trying to spend out before it runs out. So if you're planning a trip to Detroit, know that the roads there are terrible. So the next thing is crossing over to Canada from Detroit. We decided to use the Ambassador Bridge. Sorry about that. We were not able to get through. So on the first check, you go to the little booth, and we got flagged for a more detailed inspection. So I'm not sure if it was the car or what, wet, but they flagged us. So once we got into the deeper inspection there on the Canada side, they looked through the car for weapons or drugs or whatever. Of course, didn't carry any, and so we had them go into like their version of immigration. So there they do a deeper dive into your immigration status and if you have any priors. So I did not know this, but there's certain offenses that if you committed, even on the US side, they find that as disqualifying offense. Sorry about that again. And they will not let you get in. So I had a couple on my record, and for that reason got denied. So we were not able to go into Canada and see Niagara Falls. Kind of sucked because we wasted 2 hours there on the Canada side. Once we crossed over, lo and behold, they had to do the inspection again for both the car and the immigration. So there, on the US side, they were not as nice. So it's kind of like intimidation. And even though we're both US citizens, and you know, yeah, I have some priors and stuff, but like it's been 15-20 years since any of that craziness, but they make you feel like you're a criminal. Anyways, so they did the inspection on the car, and unlike in Canada where they put stuff back, on the US side they leave the doors open, the hood, the trunk, so everything's just a mess. So you have to start putting everything back together. Kind of sucked. We decided to go to Pittsburgh, drive to Pittsburgh that day. Really nice city. We stayed in a nice hotel. I wanted to make sure if we're going to stay overnight in a city like Pittsburgh that we stayed somewhere nice before heading out to DC the next day. So Pittsburgh, I do recommend. Streets were way better than that in Detroit. So check out Pittsburgh if you get a chance. Next up was DC. So it was really cool to go to DC in the car. DC, the minute that you get to the city, there is non-stop traffic. So it is not a car-friendly city at all. There's a lot of pedestrian traffic, the traffic lights. You might move, a block or two before you get hit with a 4-way stop sign or traffic light. The other thing you have to be aware of is people drive really bad in DC. So I think the amount of traffic, they're always, not always, people are trying to get to the destination so the quickest possible way, and don't be surprised if you get cut off, or people come and just literally over double solid lines try to cut through the intersection. So you have to be really aware. I was really worried that someone was gonna smash into my car. Fortunately, that didn't happen. So yeah, parking was another thing. So be aware where you park. So I did not want to valet my car. Valeting the car there would have been, I think, $100 a night. So we were gonna stay there 2 or 3 nights, I think it was. So we ended up getting a private parking garage, so you could get them for like $60 a night. Also be aware there's in and out parking garages, and there's parking garages where if you sign up for like 2 days, you pay that amount for 2 days, and then that's it. If you can't go in and out. So once you drop off the car, the only time that you could get out is the time that you're ready to leave, which is not bad. But if you're going to do sightseeing or maybe go to another part of the city using your car, you wouldn't be allowed to. Of course, we walked the mall and stuff like that. Walking, really beautiful. I do recommend seeing it. So Hellcat did good, and nothing happened to the Hellcat in DC. Was the Hellcat the right car for the trip? Yes. So definitely the main purpose of the trip was to visit my friends and see his car and for us to hang out. So he did have it still stored away. He didn't have it registered or insured, so he couldn't take it out. He had it locked away. Was the Charger comfortable for a trip like this? Yes. The only thing I wish the Charger had is adaptive cruise control. My Scat Pack had that, and it was really good for long road trips. I picked it up in DC, the Scat Pack, and drove it down to Miami, and so it was really easy to drive that. The Hellcat, the Charger, it's easy, super comfortable. We have space, so it rides nice, not too rough. But besides that, I wish I had adaptive cruise control. We did about 20 to 21 miles to the gallon, so it wasn't terrible on gas. You know, it got a lot of attention, reliability, we had no issues. What do you guys think? Is this a car that you would consider for going on road trips or not? Let me know in the comments. Thanks guys, peace out.